Hey y'all. So it's been a minute. It's been a minute since I shared the affirmation of the week, and I'm so excited to be back into the flow of doing it. So we're going to get into that. And if you are new here or you don't know, my name is Unique, and I am the owner of Green Moon Self Care, which is a holistic wellness business that helps you integrate radical self care into your daily routine. Every Monday, I like to send out just some inspiration just to help us anchor into the week. And it includes an affirmation, it includes journal prompts, and it includes a tailored message for the week. So this affirmation, or our affirmation of this week, and I have like this new little system that I've been doing with these. At one point in time, if you've been with me for a while, you would know I had a bunch of sticky notes in a jar and I would just pull them out the jar. Well, I decided to use this deck and just write them on there. So our affirmation for the week is I love, honor, and nurture both my shadow and my light. And on the reverse, it says calling on courage. So when I got that, I thought less of light and dark, or our shadow side, the side of ourselves that we are the most proudest of or fond of, the space that we may not like to be in when we're operating out of our shadow. I thought less of that and more of the light and darkness of life, and how we have moments where everything is going pretty good, we're in alignment, we're feeling lighter in our spirit, we're back on track. And then we have our moments where it's just like we don't know what's going on. We might have hit a roadblock. We might be depleted of our energy. It might be circumstance after circumstance, or we might just, find ourselves in a funk. And leaning into that, loving and honoring both aspects of life. Loving and honoring the good days just as much as we love and honor the bad days. And it's so funny because on the flip side of that card, as you guys saw when I showed you, that it said calling on courage. And I truly believe that it takes an immense amount of courage to love darkness, to love discomfort, to love shame, to love guilt, to love, addiction, to love the parts of ourselves that we are ashamed of, or the aspects of our lives that we are not the proudest of. It takes profound courage to do so, but we have to do it, because one thing about this life, and even through healing, is that you cannot heal your way to perfection, because perfection is not possible. Perfection is not available. Perfection cannot be achieved in this form, in this vessel. We're not here to be perfect. So when we remove perfection and we understand that no matter what we do, we can do great things. We can be kind to ourselves. We can be disciplined. We can be honest. We can be accountable. We can be doing the work. We can be going to therapy. We can be, paying our tithes. We can be volunteering. We can be taking care of the people around us. We can be doing all the things that we feel like check off our list of things that make us a good person, and still fall short, and still be disappointed, and still be angry or jealous or dissatisfied. So it's important to have enough courage to know that, yeah, life is great, but these are also other things that are happening that I'm not really fond of, that I don't like, and that's okay. And when things are not going so great, having the courage to still love and honor the not so great moments, because that balance has to exist, and we're always going to kind of be like in that balancing act of light and dark, good and bad, right and wrong. That parallel is always going to be there. So it's just a little encouragement to not feel afraid to sit in darkness. And it's perfectly normal when things are going good and you still kind of, feel tied to your shadow self, or you still kind of feel still tied to the darker parts in life. Because I will say that it's common in a lot of people, when they are on a pursuit to happiness, or when people finally get everything that they want, and they always have that feeling of like, something's missing, or like I have everything that I want, but I still said, I still hate this about myself, or I still whatever. That's literally a part of the journey, and that speaks to this card of still loving and honoring those lower parts of ourselves, the lower parts of our lives, and the things that we're not too fond of, because they don't go away. And it's important that we love them regardless of where we are at in our journey, whether we got about the situation or we're still walking and going through it. And that is what courage is. And I also want to even push that on a deeper level. If this week, if you feel challenged, if you will, to maybe come out of character, maybe say something that you wouldn't say, or maybe, you know, have to get in your bed with people or whatever the case may be, and you kind of feel yourself, maybe you feel like, oh, I'm retreating back to an old part of myself. Don't let this idea of righteousness or being a righteous person, or like the idea of being a peaceful person. Being peaceful does not mean that you're timid. You can be at peace with yourself and still have solid boundaries, and still speak up for yourself, and still stand up for other people, and still be at peace with yourself. So if you feel like you have to be courageous and say something that might be a little unsettling, do something that might rock the table a little bit, do so. Do so. Have the courage to do so, and love that part of you. Love that part of you that still hurts. Love the mess. Love it. Love the mess, because there's always going to be a mess. Because we're not perfect. We cannot be perfect. We cannot achieve perfection in this lifetime. So when we start there, things kind of get easier. So that's the affirmation of the week. If you are not subscribed to my newsletter, the link is in the bio. You can subscribe. It's completely free. Thank you for tuning in. I love you, and I hope you have an amazing week. Bye.